Good morning, future and fellow weirdos of the flock. How are you? Welcome to the party pen. We have good time. So, yesterday we left off. Absalom was killed by Joab, David's best enemy. So he was killed by him, right? And then, for some reason, Judah and Israel, the vampires and the werewolves, started fighting over David about who loves him more and who has more rights to him and this and that and the other. Honestly, I think Judah has more right to David because he was their king first. And it says Judah won this argument, but the last thing it says is Israel was like, we have 10 parts in him. But then it says Judah won the argument. I don't know what they said to win the argument, but probably like, he was my king first. Something like that, because he was Judah's king first. So, welcome to the party pen. I am Nikki K the Great, and I will be reading you Das Bible, and we have good time. So, come on in. Take your pills. Did you take your medicine? All right, sweet. Stop right there and grab some Keep Other People Alive juice. And then come in. I have a bowl. That's all I have, but I have it. So, and I have cigarettes. So I do have weed and cigarettes. Also, coffee, milk. We are still on sugar packets, so please only use 2 so there's enough. Thank you. And if you make the last cup of Keep Other People Alive juice, make a new pot. Yes. So, let's get ready. Let's have a seat and get comfy and smoke it, read it, drink it. All right, chapter 20. All right. And there happened to be there. Oh, okay, yeah, I also forgot. You remember the guy that was like cursing David and all that on the mountain while he was following him? Well, that guy came and apologized to David, but then there was another guy called Barzillai, and apparently it talks real nice about him, like he did good things for David. Although it doesn't tell that story in here, but David's like, why don't you come with me? And dude's like, I'm about to die like tomorrow. Take my nephew. So David takes his nephew with him to go back to the city of David. Jerusalem. I mean Jerusalem. Jerusalem is not the city of David. They're going back to Jerusalem, I think. Okay. And there happened to be there a man of Belial, whose name was Sheba, the son of Bichri, a Benjamite. And he blew a trumpet and said, we have no part in David, neither have we inheritance in the son of Jesse. Every man to his tents, O Israel. You think But even this guy blew a trumpet, right? Even this guy blew a trumpet. So every man of the vampires went up from after David and followed Sheba, the son of Bichri. But the men of Judah clave to their king from the Jordan even to Jerusalem. Judah's a good guy. And David came to his house at Jerusalem, and the king took the 10 women, his concubines, whom he had left to keep his house, and put them in a ward, and fed them, but did not go into them. So they were shut up unto the day of their death, living in widowhood. Oh, okay. So he's like, I know it's not your fault. But you fucked my son. Live here. Good time. Like, he didn't save their lives. They get used and abused. Pretty much they get abused. And he's like, no, that's your fault. I don't care. I left you here. He abused you. I'm gonna let you waste away over here. Have fun. David. David is so aggravating to my soul. Okay. And shut them up. Then the king said to Amasa, assemble the men of Judah within 3 days, and then be here. So go get some men and let's go. So Amasa went and assembled the men of Judah, but he tarried longer than the set time which David had appointed him. And King D said to Abishai, now shall Sheba, the son of Bichri, do us more harm than Absalom did? Take your servants and pursue after him, lest he gets him fenced cities and a scuppy. And there went after him Joab's men, and the Kirithites and Pelethites, and all the mighty men. And they went out of Jerusalem to pursue after Sheba, the son of Bichri. When they were at the great stone, which is in Gibeon, Amasa went before them, and Joab's garment that he had put on was girded to him, and upon it a girdle with a sword fastened upon his loins in the sheath. And he went forth, and it fell out. And Joab said to Amasa, are you in health, my brother? And Joab took Amasa by the beard to kiss him. But Amasa took no heed to the sword that was in Joab's hand, and he smote him, and oh my God. So he literally gutted him. Hold on. Hold on. So he struck him, and out came his bowels to the ground. But he didn't he didn't stab him again, only that once, and he died. And Joab said to Abishai, his brother pursued after sheep. So he didn't stab him again. Okay, so Joab and Abishai pursued after sheep. And one of Joab's men stood by him and said, he that favors Joab, and he that is for David. And one of Joab's men stood by him and said, he that favoreth Joab, and he that is for David, let him go after Joab. And Amasa swallowed in blood in the midst of the highway. And when the man saw that all the people stood still, he removed Amasa out of the highway into the field and cast a cloth upon him. And when he saw that everyone came by him, stood still. I don't understand. I don't know what that means. I can't see. Is my light on? My light's on. Stood by him and said, he that favoreth Joab, and he that is for David, let it. Okay, so if y'all are still down, let's go. So Amasa wallowed in blood, and a dude seen him and dragged him out of the road and threw a cloth on him. And when he was removed out of the highway, all the people went on after Joab to pursue Sheba, the son of Bichri, something. And he went through all the tribes of Israel to Abel and to Beth Maachah and all the Beerothites, and they were gathered together, went also after him. Dun, dun, dun. And they came and besieged him in Abel of Beth Maachah. And they cast up a bank against the city, and it stood in the trench. And all the people that were with Joab battered the wall to throw it down. Here we go. This is about to be some shit. Okay. And then a woman was like, the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing, but you're not doing it here. What are you doing? And Joab's like, we're looking for somebody. And she's like, so you're going to tear down my wall? Are you kidding me? What do you want? And then Joab's like, I need a dude, right? Like, cause he done pissed off the king and we're here to kill him and he's running. And she's like, is that all you want? Give me a minute. So then she goes and cuts this dude's head off. Well, I don't know if she cut it off, but his head was cut off. And she threw it over the wall to Joab. Okay. Okay. And then Joab blew the trumpet, and they left from the city, every man to his tent. And Joab returned to the king. Now Joab was over all of the vampires, the army. And Benaniah, the son of Jehoiada, was over the Kirithites and the Pelethites. And, oh, this is a cool name. Adoram. Adoram was over the tribute. And Jehoshaphat was a recorder. And Shiva was a scribe. And Zadok and Abiathar were the priests. And Ira also was a chief ruler about David. Okay, so we are going to pause right here. We are going to check our cats, water our plants, grab a refill, repack the bowl, smoke a cigarette, and go pee. We will be right back. All right, chapter 21. All right. Then there was a famine in the days of David, 3 years, year after year. And David inquired of the Lord, and the Lord answered, it is for Saul, for his bloody house, because he slew the Gibeonites. All right. Real quick, God time. Okay. God is mad at David because of Saul. So do you think God has been dwelling on it this whole time? Because it's been at least 40 years, maybe more, right? And God is pissed off about something Saul did, like over 40 years ago. It's crazy. He's like, yeah, I know you're good. You're a good guy. But I'm pissed off at Saul. So, take this because it's someone else. A big guy, I don't understand. Listen, don't smite me dead. I'm just telling you, I don't get it. Listen. And I told you this the other time we read it too. Why? Big guy, listen. I can't see. All right, big guy. Do you still do this? What are we in trouble for right now? I mean, who are you pissed off at exactly? I can't make it better if I don't know. I'm mostly kidding, but for real, what is this? I'm going to make you suffer because somebody that's been dead over 40 years pissed me off. Why? It's God time. Is God like before, like the 6 days? Was it like, no, because it went forward in time. So why are you stuck in something like 40 years ago? keep him on his toes, I suppose, but and ignore my trying to figure out God time. Ignore that. That was me talking to myself. The other me, who's an asshole, by the way. Not an asshole. Okay. Okay. So the king called the Gibeonites and said, now the Gibeonites were not of the children of Israel, but a remnant of the Amorites. And the children of Israel had sworn to them. And Saul sought to lay them. Wait a minute. Okay, the king called Gibeon and said, okay, just real quick. The Gibeonites were not of the vampires, but the remnant of the Amorites. And the vampires had sworn to them and sought to slay them in his zeal to oh Saul swore to the vampires and the werewolves that he was going to kill the Gibeonites. So David calls the Gibeonites and's like, yeah, what's up? And they said, we don't want not shit from we don't want shit of Saul, nor of his house. Neither for us shall you kill many. Hold on. And we will have no silver or gold of Saul, nor of his house. Neither for us shall you kill any. Oh, thou is that we kill any man in Israel. And David's like, well, then what the fuck do you want? And they said, the man that consumed us and devised against us that we should not be, that we should be destroyed from remaining in any coast of Israel. They were like, we want 7 of Saul's sons. 7 Saul's sons. Can you say that 7 times fast? I can't even say it 1 time fast. Ugh. Okay, so he wanted 7 sons. No, listen to this. We will hang them up to the Lord and give us Saul, whom the Lord did choose. They're going to sacrifice humans to the Lord. Do you appreciate that? Well, I guess. I mean, seeing as you made this happen, you probably wanted it. Yeah. Okay. And the king said, I will give them. He's like, okay, I will. But the king said, I will give them. Okay. But the king spared Mephi because the Lord's oath that was made between David and Jonathan. But the king took the 2 sons of Rizpah. Okay, so Rizpah bore some sons to daughter, or she bore sons to Saul, Armoni, and oh, okay, so Ritzpah is Mephi's mom. And the 5 sons of me. He took Michael's sons. He's like, I know you're my wife, but I need your sons. Hold on. And the 5 sons of Michal, the daughter of Saul, whom she had brought up for Adriel, Barzilla's son, the Maholathite. I don't know. Doesn't Saul have another daughter? Why did he have to take Michael's kids? This is fucked up. David's a bad guy. David is bad. Ugh. Look, David's a bad guy. David, he's a bad guy. Okay, so they hung them on the hill before the Lord. And they fell 7 together and were put to death in the days of harvest. In the first days, in the beginning of the barley harvest. So were they sacrificing them to the weather god? It's like, oh, dear weather, we'll give you some blood. Make stuff happen. Why? Why? And God, why do they think they can sacrifice people to you? Listen, what's happening? Okay. And Rizpah took sackcloth and spread it for her upon the rock from the beginning of harvest until water dropped upon them out of heaven, and suffered neither birds of the air to rest on them by day, nor the beasts of the field by night. And it was told to David what Rizpah, the concubine of Saul, had done. And David went and took the bones of Saul, the bones of Jonathan, with which had stolen them. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Hold on. David went and took the bones of Saul and Jonathan from the men of Jabesh Gilead, which they took when the Philistines hung them on the wall. And he brought them, and he brought the bones of Saul and Jonathan, and all the bones of the people that were hanged. So the bones of the ones that were hung, and and Saul and Jonathan. And they buried them in the country of Benjamin and Zelah. And the sepulchre, hold on, DeQuinder has the R-E. Sepulchre. Anyway, they buried them in Kish's tomb. That's Saul's dad. And they performed all the king commanded. And after that, God entreated for the land. Moreover, the Philistines had war again with Israel. And David went down and his servants with him and fought against the Philistines. And David waxed faint. These motherfucker. Look, this is crazy. Okay. And Ishbai Benob, which was a son of a giant. Here we go, these babies. Okay. It came to pass. What is happening? I don't know what's happening. I don't know where the fuck I am in life. And treated a waxed faint. Okay. And Ishbi-Benob, which was of the sons of the giant, the weight of whose spear 300 shekels of brass in weight. He, being girded with a new diaper, a new sword, thought to have slain David. But Abishai succored him. I don't know what that word is. And smote the Philistine and killed him. Then the men of David swore to him, saying, "What the fuck are you thinking? Who are you? You're not a motherfucking soldier, you're a motherfucking king. Get the fuck out of here, asshole. Get out." And it came to pass after this that there was again a battle with the Philistines at Gob. Then Sibbechai the Hushamite slew Saph, which was the son of a giant. And then again, the battle. Again, a battle in Gob with the Philistines, where Elhanan, a Bethlehemite, slew the brother of Goliath, the staff of whose spear was like a weaver's beam. And there was yet a battle in Gath, where was a man of great stature that had an every hand 6 fingers, and every foot 6 toes. It was 24 total. And he was also born to a giant. And when he defied the vampires, Jonathan, the son of Shimeah, the brother of David, slew him. These 4 were born to the giant in Gath and fell by the hand of David and his servants. Da, da, da. So, I don't know. Why was that chapter so hard? Why was that so hard to get through? I don't know. But it was really hard to get through. Anyway, what day is it? What day is it? It's Tuesday. I wonder what trial is today. Oh, there's the Visine trial, the chick. But I think that lady committed suicide with Visine. Just saying. Anyway. And I can't breathe. Hold on. Anyway. Thank you for watching. I love you. Right? Keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Don't get ready. Stay ready. Listen. Be good or be good at it. I love you.